Well, g'day everyone, Jumbug at Work is here with another Pokemon tier list. So, if you remember, last week we did Gen 1, and now we're going to take a step over to Gen 2. Now, unironically, Gen 2, probably the best gen design-wise. Not even kidding. It has legitimately got some of my favourites, and honestly, I think there's only like one or two that missed the mark. Apart from that, every one of these are bangers. So, let's start off. Chikorita. Okay, I know I said we start off with bangers, but it's fine. It's a decent enough design for a first stage. It's not anything special, but there's plenty worse. Bayleaf. Bayleaf is a it's a strong fine. I wouldn't put it in great, just a bit too nothing for it. And Meganium is fine as well. I just don't feel like it does anything to really improve any of the previous designs. It's just kind of meh. Honestly, I think Bayleaf probably has the best headpiece, just the leaf with a bite taken out of it. It honestly looks pretty cool, it's just a bit plain. Now next, Cyndaquil. No questions asked. But his line kind of peaks. Quilava is fine. Entei is also just fine. They just sort of do what Quilava does, but worse. Because Quilava is just perfect in every way. Similar thing with Totodile. Absolute top tier. It looks amazing. Why would you ever pick Chikorita over these two? Though Croconaw is meh. But they definitely fix it with Feraligatr. The little like extrusion pieces in it, the big spikes going all the way from his head to his tail. Honestly, top tier. Well, not top tier. He's as close as you can get to top tier without getting in. Honestly, I don't even know what it is I don't think is perfect about him. I honestly think it's just a bit with his face. I think if they kind of did some different portions, or like, I don't know, if they made like the bottom part of his mouth bigger or something, or like put a blue streak along there and maybe had like a spike on it or something, I don't know, because like, maybe it's just he's got his mouth closed and that's what makes it look weird. Like the other two pre-evolutions, both had their mouths open, and I don't know, either that or like make his teeth a bit better, because it seems a bit underwhelming. It's a crocodile, it needs to have bloody badass teeth, otherwise it's just kind of, yeah. Anyway, Sentret. Sentret is a perfectly fine, regular normal. It looks cute, but fur is great. Just the big bloody stripy design in the face. The face is just perfect on it. Next up, Hoothoot. Hoothoot is a really good fine Pokemon. Really do like the design. It has its legs both. Actually, I've never actually figured that out. I'm pretty sure it's two legs, but they just have it standing really close. Either that or it's just one leg. But I am pretty sure it's two. Yeah. Of course, the big thing about the Pokemon is the eyes, and the two little, like, arrow things poking out of its eyes, acting as eyebrows or something. And the fact that they made it red just really pops out. Noctowl I think is great. It just looks like a cool Pokemon. Nice little design on its stomach to stop it from looking too plain. Honestly, the shiny is, well, yeah. What does the shiny look like? Because I remember they had a different coloured one in the anime, which, honestly, I remember that colour palette a lot more than its original, but yeah. It's still fairly good. Ladybug. Ladybug. I said with like one or two exceptions, Ladybug is one of those two. It just looks derpy. But Ledian? Legitimate top tier. It's a ladybug, but its head is shaped like a bloody motorbike helmet. It's fast as fuck. Honestly, I just really like it. I also think because it's slimmed down, it makes the 6 arms look a little bit less weird. Actually, no, it loses a set of arms and turns it into legs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just slimming down the look of it, really enjoy it. Really like it over the fat, weird, just regular Ladybug. Next we got Spinarak and Aridos. And honestly, I'm willing to put them both in great. Spinarak looks kinda cute for a spider, and Aridos looks kinda threatening. The purple eyes, the purple lines, purple and gold is just a good color scheme, that with the black and red. I just really like it. Yeah, Spinarak just looks kinda cute. I don't know how to explain it. It's got a nice face. Also, I always thought that the weird bloody, like, pattern on its back, it looks like... I don't know what it looks like. It's just kind of amusing. The face is so cute, the pattern on the back just looks so unimpressed. Next up is Crobat. Great, only pulled down by the fact that you have to evolve the Zubat, and I fucking hate that piece of shit. The fact that it comes from a Crobat, Jesus, bloody, the fact that it comes from Golbat. Imagine sitting through that bullshit just to get this. It's good, but not worth it, which is why it's only in great. Honestly, if this was a solo Pokemon that just showed up out of nowhere, it'd be top tier. Well, hello there. Glad to see someone pop on by. So, coming on through. Oh shit, its name is Chinchou, isn't it? Honestly, I can never remember its name, but I really do like it. Little plus signs on its eyes. I honestly feel like it was... I don't know. With the two little lanterns, the plus eyes, it's just kinda cute. It's small enough that it doesn't need any more patterns or anything, otherwise it would look a bit too overdone, but yeah. Honestly, I'm happy to put it at great, though its evolution lantern kinda loses a lot of what makes it special and it just looks like a regular fish. So we'll just knock that down to fine. Now we got Pichu. Pichu's pretty great. If you wanted to make something that makes your bloody mascot even more cute, that does its job. Cleffa I'll put down as fine because it does the same thing, but it didn't really have much to work with. Clefable and that I'm just not a fan of, and it did what it needed to, but it's just kind of meh. Ooh, that's good to hear. I do love it, it just gets such little attention. But now, moving on, Igglybuff. Igglybuff is... I'd move it up and fine. You can see how it goes into Jigglypuff and that, but it's just kind of a... Same issue I have with Cleffa. It doesn't really have a reason for existing. At least with Pichu, it's... well, you know. They want to make more Pikachus. This is another Pikachu, and it's a damn good looking Pikachu. Cleffa and Igglybuff just look a bit too plain to warrant them even existing. Togepi is top tier. Not even a question. The nice little design on the egg, the fact that it is just a Pokemon bursting halfway out of an egg, it's just so damn nice. Plus, the weird little spiky crown shaped head. Big fan of it. I'm kinda meh on Togetic. It's just... it kinda just doesn't have anything. It's got a unique body shape. That's what stops it from being bad. But it's just they gave Togepi a long neck and a shitty little pair of wings. And I have no clue why you would give Togepi a long neck. Like, try and do that with any other Pokemon and it looks weird. Same case with Togepi. Now we got Naptu. And we got its evolution Xatu. Both of them are top tier. Naptu, just really do like the color and the patterns on it. Same thing with Xatu with the whole Native American vibe. Plus, the fact that it just stares into nothing and just sees the future. Really nice bit of, well, character added to the Pokemon. And yeah, really do like the two of them. Great design, and they've actually got a purpose. They've got a bit of backstory to them, something unique. That's pretty good. Next is Marip. Marip is fine, I guess. It's an electric sheep, it's what you would expect. Really do like the ears and the tail, and everything else is just big fluffy Maripness. Flaffy is meh, because it's just a random color change and you make it longer, which is a bit of a weakness of a lot of mid-evolutions. They don't really change too much, they just stretch it out a bit. But speaking of stretching, Ampharos. Pretty great Pokemon. I honestly think you could just go Marip straight into Ampharos. The stripes on it, plus the little jewel in the head as well as the tail, and the weird little ears that have sort of grown out a little bit. They haven't really grown too much, they've just sort of angled themselves. And, just because I've got Megas in here as well, Mega Ampharos, yeah sure, why the hell not. He went bald, tried to get some hair implants, and it sort of worked out for him. Do really like the extra bunch of balls in the tail, big bloody cloud. Yeah, sort of wish they went for more of like a... If they're gonna do all these gems and the weird cloud aesthetic, kind of wish they could have gone for more like a Thunder King vibe and just sort of added, you know, more to it. But hey, it's small additions, I'm pretty chill with them. Blossom? Top tier. Turning the bloody Oddish line into a Hula Girl? Honestly, pretty damn good. The two big flowers on its head, bloody similar to Vileplume, but just size them down and make it actually nice looking. The yellow and green leaves. It's great. Then we got Marill and Azumarill. I bloody forgot that Azurill didn't come in the Gen 2, but yeah. Marill is a good fine Pokemon. Round, weird little white body. Honestly, comparing them to like Poliwrath and that, massive improvement, especially considering the evolution actually looks different. The fact that they just made it from a white bubble to, well, the little bit of an ocean with bubbles on top of it, big improvement, stretch out the ears. The tail is still the same, which is, kind of wish they did something with that, but still. The rest of the body just looks really good. I still don't know why they gave it rabbit ears, but hey, makes for a really unique silhouette, which is something you can say with a lot of these Pokemon. Speaking of silhouettes, Sudowoodo. Honestly, I'll put him in great. He's a rock that looks like a tree. It's a pretty basic gimmick, but you know what? It bloody works for him. They got some nice little spots around the body, to the fact that it's all perfectly, the rocks on his hands are all spheres, and the weird little, like, tree branches coming out of his head. It's pretty damn unique. And hey, speaking of how much I hate Poliwhirl and all of them, Politoed. Honestly, Politoed gets put into great just for giving that line some bloody character. I don't care that it goes to a complete random ass change. Why is it green when everyone else is blue? Ah, it's alright, mate. Hope to catch you later though. But yeah, don't care that it goes to a complete random color change. I don't care that its cheeks are pink for some reason, like it's got a bloody budget Pikachu look. It's just better than the other two, and honestly, if this was a standalone Pokemon, I'd put it in great as well. Honestly, it honestly reminds me of Ludicolo. It honestly just seems like they go to the same sort of basic aesthetic for some of the Pokemon. And you know what? I'm willing to stick with it. It's still great. Which, spoilers, Ludicolo's going in here too. Next we got Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. Hoppip is fine. Skiploom is fine. These two are basically just sort of like the... they're sort of just a worse Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. Similar gimmick. Little plant growing out the back. Plant flowers. But Jumpluff is great. I just love the idea of it being a dandelion with 3 little dandelions on its face and it just floats through the wind. Really nice aesthetic, really nice bloody story behind it. I'm giving it. Next up, Apom top tier. A monkey with a hand with opposable thumbs. Well, actually, does Apom technically have thumbs? It's a 3-fingered hand. Can you have thumbs where you only have 3 fingers? I think you can. But yeah, Apom. Tricky little prick. And just having an extra hand growing out of your back. That is something I don't think there's too many other Pokemon that have. I think the sarcophagus one does, and I'm honestly struggling to think of another. It was just a really good idea. They put it on the Pokemon, purple and yellow, color aesthetic, or color combination I enjoy. Perfectly fine with that. Next up, Sunkern and Sunflora. Well, honestly, they are cheeky little pricks. They can probably deserve it. Sunkern is fine. Again, here's what I mean. This gen doesn't have many terrible designs. It doesn't mean that they're all bangers, but yeah. Sunkern is just fine. Although I will say, whenever I look at it, it always looks sad. Like, it's got a little smile on its face, but from the sprites it always... the lines going across its eyes just make it look like it's making a sad face. And it's just bad. Hey, Sunflora doesn't have that problem. Although it is just a sunflower. Very basic, but hey, at least they put the lines on the face. Kinda wish they could have done something with like the seeds and that, but I guess that's what Sunkern is. Now next up, Yanma. Yanma's top tier. How can it not be? It's a dragonfly with the green across the face, the red body, the clear wings with the red stripes. Honestly, it's just such a really cool design. The little antenna sticking out. It all fits in, it all looks damn good. Honestly, they could have put on a different pattern on the wings, but honestly, the straight line, simple, doesn't overcomplicate it. I like it. Is there really any complaints here? Wooper is top tier. Little design on the body, the purple on the cheeks make it really stand out with the little feelers. And it's just such a happy boy. How can you say no to this guy? Same thing with Quagsire. Just a bigger, derpier smile, derpier face. He's got the Ditto face, and I'm a sucker for Ditto, so I'm a sucker for Quagsire. And I mean, like, look at him. He's got his arms out. He wants to hug. Why would I not give him top tier? And speaking of top tiers, Epsilon. Very plain Pokemon, but the 2 tails, the nice little colouring in the ears, and the little red gem on its forehead, it looks damn nice. But Umbreon is without a doubt top tier of the top tiers, top tier evolution, hands down. Ooh, that's good to hear. What is the colour palette for Shiny Wooper? I actually can't remember. But anyway, Umbreon is definitely top tier. It is the best evolution out of all of them. Oh, so it's a pink Wooper. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. But I digress. Umbreon, without a doubt, top tier evolution, no questions asked. Next up, Murkrow. Murkrow, top tier. It's a bird with a hat made of feathers? Or is it actually just a hat that's the same color as its feathers? You will never know. Also the fact that it's got a little red band on its tail. I really do like this guy. He looks like he takes care of himself. And that's what makes him top tier. Again, because top tier's getting loaded, Slowking. A Slowbro that finally got his life together. This dude deserves it. With a big weird... Honestly, his bloody neck... Well, what do you call that? His collar? I guess so. His collar just reminds me of a parasol. So it does look like he kind of headbutted his bloody face through a umbrella, but still. It's fine, and hey, he got a crown. You gotta give the king his spot at top tier. Mischievous? Also top tier. Really just like the face on it, the weird little pink tips at the end of its hair, and the little gem necklace, Mischievous is just a really good designed Pokemon. This Magnius I think kind of falls short, but hey, she's not in this list. Next up, the unknowns. I honestly don't know where to put these guys. Honestly, I think I would put them in just sort of fine, because at least they're decent shapes, but the fact that they make up their own alphabet and you can actually use them to find little hidden notes in that. Honestly, I think without Diamond and Pearl, where they really took advantage of it, they'd be fine, but with it, I'd put them in great. With just how much they've been used, they're actually pretty damn good. Wobbuffet is next. Honestly, the face is just great. It's a reason why this Pokemon was in the anime. I'm putting it in great. Just for the face alone, because really there's not much else to talk about. And I do find his feet really weird. They're just orbs, lumps. There's nothing actually foot-like about them. I don't know if you can really tell from that sprite, but in the 3D models, they're spherical. It's just really unsettling. But hey, moving on next, Giraffe. Giraffe, I'll put him in great. He's not overly designed, he's pretty good. I do find, honestly, I would almost put him in top tier just for the bloody head on his tail. Almost. Again, he's not a terrible design, it's just weirdly unsettling. That little tail on his, well, the little head on his tail. Is that an actual head? Does it have its own thoughts? Or is it just a really weird pattern? Oh well. Don't care enough to figure it out. Next up we got Pineco, who is fine. It's just a pine cone, one color. He looks pissed, but Fortress isn't going to be pissed because he's in great tier. Really like the color palette with the pinks and the reds. He hides his face, which isn't... I feel like the hiding their face thing was a bit overdone in the first gen. In this gen, I think he's the only Pokemon who does it, and it comes out to a really good effect. Next up is Dunsparce. I honestly don't hate Dunsparce as much as some people do. I even think he's kinda great. He's a sleepy little insect. Well, he's not even an insect, he's a normal type. He's just sleepy, he's got his little wings, he's got his little weird drill tail, and he just wants to be left alone. And honestly, I agree with him. Go on Dunsparce, have your naps. Gligar is top tier. Flying winged scorpion, which glides around on the air. Hell yes. This thing is a nightmare waiting to happen, and I love it. Stelix is also a top tier. Big, bulky bastard, looks like he's gonna kick your shit in. And I can say the same thing with Mega Stelix, except I'll put him down as fine. He is a little over dramatic. I think that's sort of the big issue I've got with him. A bit overly designed and doesn't really have much rhyme or reason. Honestly, I think if they just toned down the face spikes, that would have been enough, but nah, not with all of the gems and that coming out of him. Anyway, we got Snubble and Gramble. Snubble. It's fine. I do like the design. Well, okay, I like the idea behind the design. The actual Pokemon itself, I just don't like. The chubby cheeks, the weird bow hair things. Again, the little neck piece. It's actually the same shape as the Slowbro one, I think, or at least similar, but yeah. It looks like it's wearing a nightie, and it's just... no, I just don't like it. Gramble, I'm willing to put in fine, because that looks like a tough dog Pokemon. It looks like it would start some shit. But, yeah, it's just sort of basic. In making a Pokemon that has a better base, it also completely got rid of anything that would have been positive from Snubble. So, it's fine. It's just a bit of wasted potential. Quillfish. it's a good, fine Pokemon. The weird the little half and half coloring on it, with the... I never really figured it out. Is his tail supposed to look like a skull? Because it is a poison type. It's supposed to be like a fugu fish, the inflatable puffer fish. So, with a little skull on it, then yep. Honestly, with the skull, I think I can put it up to great. Apart from that, it looks fine, a bit derpy in the face, but with the skull tail, yeah, I can put it up to great with that little detail. Sizzle, top tier. Honestly, I don't like him as much as Scyther, but he is still a low top tier. I honestly always laughed at his hands, because his weird little hand clamps just looked like they had their own faces on them, and it looks kinda funny. Honestly, I'd put Mega Scizor in with Stelix because, yeah, it's just sort of overdone. It also misses out on the weird little yellow eye things, and with that, it gets rid of most of the reasons why I like him. Next up, we got Shirkle, and Shirkle deserves a great tier. Low great, but still great. It's a multi-appendaged worm in a little shell. The shell itself looks decent enough. Really do like the weird little whack-a-mole thing it's got going on, and yeah, I'm happy to put it in great. Heracross, top tier, without a doubt. Big piss off Rhinoceros Beetle, gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of you, and you can't do anything about it. And you know what? I think his Mega isn't top tier. It is a bit overly designed, but it is what you would, if they toned it down a little, that would have made a perfect regular evolution. The big bulky arms, but it just looks stupid when you get the little thin piece connecting it. The big overhead spike, or mandible, I think they're called. That honestly just looks phenomenal, and it would be, again, as I said, great for a regular evolution if they just toned everything else down. But oh well. After that we got Sneasel. Again, willing to put it in top tier. Sneasel with a badass bloody little hand claws, a little feather on its head, and the feathers on its back, the little yellow dots up there. It looks like it can cut shit up, and it looks pretty damn decent. Teddy Ursa is also top tier. It's probably one of the best, just like a basic looking Pokemon there. It's a little teddy bear, it's got a cute face, and the little moon symbol on its head is nice. I kinda wish it did a little bit more, but honestly, it's still pretty much top tier for me. Its evolution is fine though. Honestly, I think it looks good next to Gramble, because it is just what you would expect. If someone told you a mean dog Pokemon, that's kinda what you would think of. If someone told you a mean bear, that's what you would think of Ursaring. Yeah, still. Hey chat, what's this Pokemon's name? What's its name? Oh, it's Slugma. There's nothing else to that. Nothing else to that bit. It's meh. It's a well, not even a rock slug. It's a bloody lava slug. Bloody Magcargo is a rock slug. Swinub. Swinub is great. Low tier great, but still a decent enough great. Sad little face, but big nose, and the nice little stripes makes it look pretty decent. Piloswine is meh. It's, again, just stretched out. Lose the stripes, give it little tusks, but nothing special. Corsola. Corsola is it's probably the top of fine. It's kinda cool, but it's just very similar to Azumarill, with the little pattern on its underside. It's a bit more hexagonal. The lines aren't nearly as smooth, but It's a piece of coral. Remoraid. A fairly regular fish. It's fine. It's not just a fish like Goldeen was, so it's good enough to be put on fine. Octillery, this weird little octopus with a pea shooter for a mouth. I think I'll put it in the top of great. Again, it's just a very weird Pokemon. I just don't feel too much about it. Delibird, I gotta give Santa Claus top tier. It's my present to Delibird for all the presents he gives to us. Plus the present move itself is also just kind of fun to mess around with. So yeah, Santa Claus the Pokemon, top tier. Manatine, yeah, I'll put him as he'll go as the top of fine. He's a perfectly fine Pokemon. He looks decent, kinda like the pattern on his top side, but you don't really get to see it much in the game. Yeah, and apart from that, it just looks kinda derpy, but the good kind of derpy, the kind of derpy that puts it in fine tier. Skarmory is top tier, because I'm an edgy little prick. Look at this thing, it is a bird made of razor blades out to kill you. Gotta be top tier. Houndour is pretty great. Again, it's a pissed off dog, but with fire. Plus the little skull symbol on its head. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to at least kinda look like, at the very least. It's still pretty good. Houndour is actually pretty great. It looks like a weird, pissed off, but bloody souped up dog. Mega Houndoom on the other hand, I think these were the ones where they kind of went overboard, because like, the regular designs are already so damn good. When you try and go even further beyond that, they start getting over designed and just a bit messy. Next up, Kingdra. Kingdra is, I'll say he's pretty great. I kind of feel like he's a step down, just because, I don't know, I really did like the spiky wings of his pre-evolution, and just how cute horse he was, but yeah, like this, he's just kind of, he doesn't have a great anything to set him apart. He looks like a seahorse. There's nothing to tell you that he's a dragon. I do kind of wish they did something else with that, because yeah, he took Seedra's design, put Horsey's fins on it, and stretched it out. Bambi, top tier. Bloody love this little rock elephant. Is it rock or is it ground? It's ground, okay. I always thought it was rock for some reason, but yeah, the blue and red is a weird color combo for a ground type, but it makes it pretty damn unique when you look at the others. And it's just a happy little boy. Why can't you agree with him? Donphan, on the other hand, is, he's fine. Honestly, I don't think I'd be as harsh on him if Phanpy wasn't so damn good. Donphan just, again, sort of sizes it up and loses anything unique about it. Porygon 2, the little water bloody bird. It just, I don't know. Is it great? Is it just fine? It's fine. I just don't agree with it. Getting rid of all the polygons from Porygon, making it all the bloody really harsh edges and that, and just making it a low poly model to just a really smooth, oh, what are they called? The dripping birds? The dipping birds? I can't remember what they're called. The little things that just go into your drink and come up and down, up and down, up and down. It looks like one of those, and it's just disappointing. Why did they smooth out my boy? Stantler. Stantler is a strong meh. It's got hypnotizing horns. That's pretty cool. But the horns look boring as shit, and so did the rest of the Pokemon. the little black orbs in the middle, something, but still. Smeagol. Smeagol is great. This dude works hard as a painter. He's got a beret bloody built into him, which is actually weird. He is the second Pokemon in this gen which has a magic hat attached to it. Actually third if you include Slowking. Do any of these other Pokemon have hats? I don't believe so. They don't have hats. We've got a crown, a fedora, and a beret. Anyway, Tyrogue is fine. It is a decent enough looking fighting type. Hitmontop, however, is great. I always wanted to beat the shit out of someone with a Beyblade. Smoochum... no. Remove it from the game. No one will miss it. So, Elekid and Magby. Elekid, top tier. It is what all the other baby Pokemon should strive to achieve. Magby sort of falls a bit short. I can just put it down in fine. It's nothing terrible, but, you know, you could definitely do better. Miltank is meh. Because it's not a bad design. It's just very unsettling, and I don't want it. Blissey is top tier. It is, without a doubt, an improved Chansey. The little frills on it, the weird floppy hair on the sides. Looks a bit like a clown. Not gonna lie. Like, you could definitely recolor Blissey to make it kinda look like Krusty the Clown. But still, really do like it. But it's time to move on to the big boys. We've got the three dogs. Raikou can go top tier. Entei can go fine. And Suicune is also top tier. And that's very simple. Entei doesn't have a purple back. But no, for real, I have no clue what these bloody spikes on the side are supposed to be. They look like Seadra's wings, which is just weird for him. I have no clue what they're supposed to represent on this Pokemon, because it's like, the back part you can say is the bloody smoke coming out of a volcano. Suicune's is the wind, bloody Raikou's is the bloody thunderclouds. Suicune's got this cool little ribbon aesthetic with its tail. Raikou's got the generic lightning at its tail. Raikou's face looks the best out of the three of them. Suicune's got a massive crown. Entei just sort of looks like he kind of has a bit of the crown, but it looks just very much sized down. Again, it's just a weird little side smoke, well, spiky plates. I have no clue what they're for. And they just kind of make him look dumb. Larvitar, top tier. It looks like a really cool first stage. Pupitar though, it looks like this thing would be used as a bloody Metapod, well yeah, like a shitty Metapod of this gen. It's the top of meh for me. Tyranitar is top tier though. This dude looks like he kicks shit in. And you know what, the fact that they've changed his bloody weird little inside color to blue, probably because of Pupitar, going from Larvitar. Larvitar's red, Pupitar blue, and then Tyranitar keeps the blue. That's a cool little thing. But yeah, it just looks like it would kick your shit in. It is just Godzilla. Which honestly, I kind of feel similar to Feraligatr. The two of these two just look like they kind of tried to base it off Godzilla with the bloody back spines of Feraligatr. And just the general look of Tyranitar. The Mega Tyranitar falls this same issue that the Megas do. It's such a good base design, doing anything else just kinda overdoes it. Next up, Lugia. Lugia is great. Not the best. It's fine. The little back plates. The face looks really cool with the little eye. What do you call them? The weird eye extensions. You got the eyes and the rest of the eyelids are these blue spikes. Really brings out the face a bit more. A little pale base on the belly. It's all perfectly fine. The wings are also pretty damn cool. They look kinda like hands, so he could probably grab you and just throw the shit out of you, toss you into orbit. But Ho-Oh, top tier. It looks so much better. A big colourful phoenix, pissed off face. He's going to rip your bloody arms off. Top tier. And last but not least, definitely not least, one more top tier. Celebi. Without a doubt, Celebi has got to be my top tier here. Like, the design is just so damn good. The weird little tiny body with the massive head sort of fits with it. The antenna with the blue tips look pretty good. Pale green going into dark green back of the heads. It's a little forest fairy. And you know what? It's a damn good forest fairy. It is definitely deserving of top tier. And I'll probably say even the top of top tier. The very tippy top. And so with that all out of the way, that's all of them. Every Pokemon in Gen 2 has been ranked. Like I said, this is one of my favorite gens with designs. Top tier is top. I think this is probably going to be the largest portion of Pokemon that I've put in top tier out of any of the gens. Just because, like, come on. Misdreavus looks bloody great. Heracross looks great. Tyranitar and Larvitar both look great. Ho-Oh is great. 2 of the 3 legendary dogs are great. Bloody Houndoom is great. Bloody Celebi is great. It's got 2 of the best evolutions. It's got a real dark horse with bloody Ladybug. Like, how can you not bloody put them in? Oh, sorry, it's not Ladybug, it's bloody Ladian. Ladybug's the fat, ugly one. But yeah, how can you ever not put that in top tier? It looks so damn cool. Anyway, with that all out of the way, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to, join the Discord. Come on by, we've got links to the tier list that we've made. You can post yours in the Discord and just enjoy yourselves. Hang around, chat with everyone else. Hope you guys like this. There's also Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff, so hey, if you like it, stick around. Apart from that, I hope you have a good one. Bloody hell, mate. The worst possible luck. You too, mate. I'm gonna put the link and everything in the Discord so we can do this again. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.